Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, I managed to fat Druid my way through a couple of games. Alarmobot's still kinda meh, but we knew from the start, it's just a friggin' Alarmobot. It's very dubious, even though this deck can actually has a better chance to make good use of it than your average deck, I think. It's still bleh. But, you know, you do what you can. It's still there. It's not totally worthless, I think. I think it can potentially draw my opponent's attention or get out something, even though it's usually not going to drop an 8/8 on turn 4, which would be the ideal.
Your soul shall be mine.
Okay.
I must protect the wild.
Yeah, this is a slow hand. We're going to pitch these two, obviously. We're going to keep one of the 4-cost guys. I think I'm going to keep the Dragonling Mechanic. Probably a dumb choice, because the other guy... I'm just thinking the Dark Iron's more reliant on there being good stuff to... like, having other guys out there, but then again, she's... well, she's not really more fragile, she just has other flaws. You know, nothing to do first turn. I could coin out the Alarmobot, and then it might drop her and thus screw me out of her 2/1. Or drop him and screw me out of his powers. So, all kinds of awesome. I could play a Noyatron to take that out. I'm thinking... oh, no, I do want to play him. That's right, because I was just going to Kung Fu that guy, which makes more sense to me overall, but if I use a Noyatron, there is a chance that I could get this guy to come out as a 4/4, which would be pretty good. Yeah, that should work. Okay, we've got him. I do have a big target for the Alarmobot right now, but I don't trust that.
Something needs tinkering?
Spare part me. Rusty Horn. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but we are going to take that guy out. We're not gonna risk him being alive. And we're gonna save our coin and our Rusty Horn. Now he might have a plan to buff this guy and kill all my stuff, but I don't have that much crazy stuff that's worth doing it to, so... yeah, you can hit me for a bit. That is okay. He'd be a bad target for Recombobulator. Recombobulator would almost certainly make him worse. Now, I could kill that, and then he would not be damaged anymore. But I'm wondering what I should do, actually. If this was a +1 attack thing, it might be tempting to take that guy out. It is very worth killing the Farseer. I definitely want him dead. I'm trying to decide, should I Mark of Nature, maybe? If I could turn this guy into a 4/8 taunt, he'd still have 6 hit points left after killing that. That's pretty good, but I wouldn't be able to do much else with my turn. Obviously, the Recombobulator would be pretty dumb, even if I coined him out. I think we're going to do that. It's not great, but... I can think of a lot of better things, but I can think of worse things too. We do want to kill him in advance, just so my opponent can't say power overwhelming him and then just go over the top and kill this guy. You should at least have to spend something to finish him with the Yeti. And of course his Yeti will take a beating, hopefully. Ooh. Okay. No. It's okay, it was not unexpected. So, what do I play? I could Kung Fu the Yeti. That is a pretty viable... that is actually probably a good idea. So, you know what? I think he's not worth it. I think what I'm going to do is play this, coin, Kung Fu the Yeti. I think that's reasonable, even though this guy can kill the dragon killing for free, basically. Wondering if I should save him for something 7 cost-ish. Or for if this guy's really badly hurt. But it's unlikely that that's going to work out to be the way I want it. Okay, so he drew a card. He doesn't have to take the damage on him as much. That guy's pretty big and dangerous. I would love to get that out. I think I've got to boost her and kill that guy. I don't think it's especially optional at this point. So let's do that. And then, yeah, I don't want to recombobulate him. I don't think it's worth the rusty coin. Like, I don't really care about taking 2 damage right now. Even though I'm definitely a lot lower than my opponent. We're trying to set things up so that I have a crazy advantage and I can come back. It's possible my opponent can start ramping up their own stuff, and because they're ahead, they will stay ahead, so that would be bad. That's annoying.
From the void I come.
Taking some beats. Power of the Wild, This guy's pretty good. He's going to be able to trigger this intentionally, but I don't control that too much. I think I'm going to drop this guy. It'll be annoying if he's silenced, but I'm going to drop him with the Rusty Horn. I have taken a bunch of beatings. The Rusty Horn on that was probably silly and redundant, because my opponent was probably going to do this anyway, but we'll find out. Interesting. Random Screwjank Clunker. Recombobulate him, potentially, after killing that guy. But I think the first thing we're going to do is drop the Ironbark Protector. Because we can. And he might, now that he's taken all that damage, he might be a good choice to recombobulate. Turn him into any other random 4-cost creature. It will probably be better than a 2/2 with no powers. But what does he have to get rid of this? If he has a Siphon Soul, that's what he wants, I'm pretty sure. Corehound is large. I'll give you that. Oh, so I can take the Corehound out with Arcane Golem, Swipe, and etc. Let's see. If I play the Golem, he's 4, 5, 6... Oh, actually, him with Power of the Wild is enough to take that out on his own. There's no drawback now because my opponent would have 10 mana next turn anyway. That's pretty good. Let's do that. I can make these guys bigger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit for 2. I'm going to recombobulate him. And then Power of the Wild.
Sometimes I forget things.
Wow. Turn to 2. A 2/5 with a Spent Battlecry. Do another 2/5 with a Spent Battlecry, but that's okay, I'll live. My opponent may not. This is a pretty significant force, and I've got a Swipe to back it up. He's like a Nether Void, or I don't know what crazy legend other than Deathwing. Need some serious stuff there. That guy's pretty good. He's also a good target for a Recombobulator, but I don't think he's helping right now. If he blew up this guy, it would have been pretty good. If he has to use a Hellfire, he's going to be very low in life. And of course I can swipe him directly for 4 if I need to. Oh, there's some survival tech. Interesting. Methinks thou art dead. 9 plus 7 is 16. It's not even close. In fact, I can blow up one of these guys and use the Kung Fu. Although, I guess when you do it like that, get that last hit point, it's almost more like Judo. Okay. So that game went pretty well. I took a little early damage, but the battlefield kept neutralizing itself. I never felt like I was under tremendous pressure. So we like that. I don't know how much we can keep it up, but I do tend to start dropping a lot of big fat guys later on. Spells can neutralize my stuff pretty well, though. Until I've gotten out 2 or 3 really big things, a lot of opponents will have at least a spell or to take out the first one, like some spell that kills big minions, and then something else to enhance their side or soften them up or something to finish off a second one.
I must protect the wild.
We have to put out about 3 big guys usually to start getting any leverage. Let's get rid of the Alarmobot. He does mostly suck. I'm going to keep the Wolf Rider because I'm worried about that. Annoyatron, that's good. If I could draw the Gnome again, that would be awesome. Annoyatron into, like, Tinker Guy is pretty kick-ass with the spare part and everything. Recombobulator, not as ideal for this, but we're gonna play Annoyatron anyway, even though he's a little preemptive. He might actually be able to protect my Wolf Rider. I could use the Wolf Rider for damage. I don't know if that's smart, but it could happen.
Mind if I roll need?
So I could just Kung Fu that, or I could use his bubble and use the Wolf Rider for damage. I think I'm gonna do that. It may not be the smartest. I don't know. Depending on what it looks like next turn, though, one option is I could attack with him for 3 and then recombobulate him into something else. Although, at 3 costs, it doesn't seem quite as worth the recombobulator's talents. He's still another guy out there. Okay, so he did coin Consecrate. That was not unanticipated, and it's actually okay. I got the damage in. Good minions. It's fine. Because I have more stuff to back it up. I've got those guys. Next turn I can drop him to do 4 damage with one of those guys, which is pretty good. If some kind of larger minion comes out. Although a Yeti would still be annoying. A Yeti would still be annoying. So, I could buff one of them, trade them both to kill the Yeti. I would get a spare part out of it. It's kind of crappy. I could use the Mark of Nature, but that's not going to get the Yeti killed, or I'd have to waste the Mark of Nature and this guy to kill it. Which I could do, but then I don't have that much mana left, and I could ignore the Yeti at the risk of him turning into a Super Yeti. My stuff might get killed, but if I put out the Silverhand Knight, I will have a lot of forces out there. He might get a Blessing of Kings, but if he does, hopefully I can use the Mark of Nature to get enough damage to take him out. I might just try that. I might just try, like, rushing.
Squire, attend.
Ready, sir.
Turn 5 rush, if you can call it that, but I have a lot of junk on the table. If I draw a Power of the Wild, it could be a lot of crazy, strong junk. If he has another Consecrate, then he's a dick, because I never get that many Consecrates when I get a Paladin in the arena. Like, jeez.
Let me think. May my ancestors watch over.
You okay? Okay, a little annoying. That's alright. So if he kills that, he's going to be pretty hurt. Although, I could give him a lot of hit points. I can't do that and also Dark Iron, though. I think the thing to do, he'll be vulnerable, he's going to get killed. But if I kill it with that, Dark Iron this guy to kill that, and I'll still have 2 mana left to maybe do something. So we'll see. Cloaking Field, I can protect this guy. Is it worth protecting that guy? I don't think so. I think what is worth doing is hitting for 2,
If you insist.
and then turning him into something else 5 cost. Because that's cool.
You might feel a little tingle.
He's already hurt. Wow. This guy's hardcore sometimes. You can get junk. You can get literal junk, like the Screwjack Clunker, who is actually not a bad minion, but he's a pretty bad one to turn into and not get the battle cry. Or you can get the Sludge Belter, who, from my limited experience in ranked, is like ranked in casual play, they're like 2 of these in friggin' damn near every deck because he's so strong. He's a top choice for duplicating. He's a top choice for everything. He's just a jerk. And I've got one now. So you're gonna armor plate him so he can't just be killed by that. Fair enough. Now I wonder if this is the time to make something go Super Saiyan, just start like +4 attack, start beating the crap out of my opponent with that. It's pretty tempting. I won't be able to play much. Well, I can play little guys or Kung Fu, can do that stuff. I could Cloaking Field whatever I'm using it with that. That's interesting. So yeah, I'll maybe use Kung Fu on... Oh, I don't want to Kung Fu him, because if I hit him with this guy first, he's going to have a huge attack and I'll take a lot of damage. So I'll trade some guys to get rid of him. But I'm going to have a crazy cloaked, like, death monster.
If you insist. Time for a change.
He's still protecting them from this guy, to some degree. And then we're going to go +4 attack. Wham! And Cloaking Field! And then I think I'm going to go with the Spider in case he does have some kind of crazy area damage stuff. So this is a fairly daunting field. He needs like a big taunt or something to get rid of this. Yeah, he can't Hammer of Wrath this guy because he's cloaked. And that took almost all his mana, so how is he going to stop me? I don't know if it's surrender time, but it's pretty bad. Oh, the Coghammer is strong. He gets taunt and the shield. Oh, that's pretty darn good. And this guy doesn't do enough damage either. Wow, you actually get to live a little while. And potentially do damage to him. Because neither he nor my Kung Fu can get rid of the 2 damage guy under. Either one can get rid of the bubble, but we can't get rid of the 2 damage under there. So he's going to have to do it. That sucks. Good job. Here I go getting all overconfident and stuff. No, so we're just going to pop that. Kill it, even though my guy's going to be very badly hurt. We're going to hit you, and we're going to at least put him out. So if he can't use his weapon to kill that, he'd take as much damage as if I hit him. If he consecrates, this will still be in pretty good shape, and I'll get a couple guys from here. Okay, he can peacekeep that. That's pretty annoying. That guy's dangerous. But health is low. That's not going to kill him, though. We can get him even lower, but we can't really take him out, and that is dangerous for me. It's so dangerous. You know what I don't have anything good to kill him with right now. I'm going to bounce this and replay it to get its stealth back.
Drink with me, friend.
I don't need the defense as much, but that's something that is going to be nearly impossible for him to kill. So now he really needs solid tauntage to stop me from getting through. Well, I guess he would need taunt anyway because I could Kung Fu him, but this should be relatively difficult to stop. Good. Just wanted to cement things. Didn't want to risk that he had something that he could get rid of that with. Alright. Oh. That went pretty darn well, actually. We're up 4 wins, 1 loss. Even if we just go straight losses again, it will still be a decent run, but I'm hoping I can go a little bit further. I'm kind of liking how this thing rolls in the arena. So, we'll just see how it goes next time. If you enjoyed this, please activate the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonet Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.